Meeting.
Excellent. I thought I was late.
Okay.
You ready?
Yep.
All right, welcome to the August 3rd Commissioners meeting. I'll start with Austin and have him introduce himself, and we'll just go around the room, please.
Austin Moore, Teton County Sanitary.
Sam Carlson, Commissioner.
Dick Snellman, Commissioner.
Joe Dellwo, Commissioner.
Tracy Went, Sun River Watershed Group.
Paula, Jaconetty, Clerk and Recorder.
Melody Markson, Shoto Camp.
Thank you. Everybody have an agenda? No minutes. We have 2 road encroachments. One was from Three Rivers, and that is First Road Northwest. They need to bore under the ground for some lines. It's signed by Alan.
I would move to approve that.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. The second is an approach on a road on 10th and 18th Road, 10th Lane and 18th Road for Jolene Johnson. It's been signed and approved.
What direction? Northwest, east?
Northwest, excuse me.
And how do you spell Jolene?
Jaelene.
Thank you.
Yep. So what's your pleasure?
I would move to approve that one.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. The next item on the agenda was Country Squire Estates, and that's been asked to be tabled till next meeting.
One note to that though is it sounds like there is an agricultural covenant on that lot right now. Sounds like they're gonna have the DEQ approval in line, but we're just gonna need that ag covenant still lifted. So we did that I think back in January.
Yep.
So not too big of an issue.
Okay.
Okay.
So tabling it till next meeting is fine.
Then.
All right. We have a.
Can I have a motion for table?
I'll move to table it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Table till, I believe it's August 17th.
Yeah.
We have a health order, or health department task order, and it's a PHEP,
It's the FEP.
and I didn't look through to see what the total dollars were, but it's just a continuation of first quarter. Each quarter is $7,672, and it runs through July 15th, 22.
That's long past.
Or 24, excuse me. Thank you.
Yeah.
I was reading and not.
I would move to approve that task order.
I would second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. With that, we move on to Sun River Watershed. Tracy?
That was so fast.
Yeah.
And I do have copies for you too. I'm just hanging on to one so that I can refer to it while I'm speaking. Thank you so much for your time, gentlemen. I just wanted to check in. It's been a few months since I've been here, so I wanted to make sure you know what we're working on. And we do have some stuff happening in Teton County. And then we also have a workshop coming up in August I wanted to invite you to. So I provided you each a written summary of our projects. The one that goes with the handout is this Arnold Cooley project. We are doing what's referred to as low-tech process-based restoration. Some people call them beaver dam analogs. But basically, we're simulating natural processes using found on site materials like willows, trees, stumps to do restoration projects on Arnold Coulee to help kind of correct grazing damage and whatnot that's occurred over the years. So the idea is to increase groundwater storage through dams and other structures to improve erosion on the banks and to improve vegetation out there. And this is a site that's 100% on BLM property, kind of next to GID's Fishkin Supply Canal up there. So we're doing this as a demonstration project so that landowners, so permitting entities, other partners can see how this type of project works. It's really inexpensive, it's low effort, and it's something that anybody could do on their property if they have similar problems. So the idea is to just get some folks out there, show them what we're doing, give them a chance to help build some of the structures, and just learn about it. So if any of you are interested, our workshop's on the 16th of July out there, and you just RSVP to us and we'll send you directions for where we're meeting. We'll make sure you have a lunch, that kind of thing. So we are going to have a crew out there for 10 days doing work. So the workshop day is just one day out of 10 that they'll be working. So they're going to do over a mile of stream, do these structures for restoration purposes. So hopefully we'll go out every year and we'll do some monitoring, and hopefully we'll be able to show improvements to vegetation and erosion and whatnot out there. And then it's not a really super impactful project because of where it's at, but hopefully it's impactful as a demonstration for something that can be replicated in other places. So it's a good spot to try it out and see if it works.
Yeah, there's not a lot of traffic out there.
No,
So,
no,
yeah.
and so if it's tried and true all over the country, and
Sure.
especially in the West. So it's not like we're pioneering some new idea.
Okay. Nice.
Our Muddy Creek restoration project, I mentioned this to you last time I visited, but we have the final approval on our grant that we applied for with Cascade County, or Cascade Conservation District. To DNRC, we applied for another $500,000 to match the money that we got from reclamation, and that was approved. So we should be going to work on that project late this year once that grant's actually active. There's a bit of time between when they tell us you're going to get the money and when you actually get the money. So we're just kind of in that waiting period right now. But part of that project is in Teton County at J Wasteway. We're working with GID to make that bigger, so that will improve their ability to manage water, and hopefully less water will be sent down Spring Coulee Creek, which is kind of not wasted water, but just water that's not used for irrigation, but kind of contributes to erosion problems on Spring Coulee Creek and Muddy Creek. So this is the first phase of projects that came out of our master plan that we developed last year. And then the other part of that project is in Cascade County, 3 miles of restoration work near Vaughan on Muddy Creek, where it's been really degraded over the years. The other thing that's in Teton County I wanted to mention to you guys is, you may have saw on the news, our upper Muddy Creek stream gauge was vandalized. So this is the gauge that used to be right outside the town of Power, and it washed away in the 2018 floods. So when we put it back in, we chose to put it down, I always forget if it's 13th or 14th lane there, right past that newer bridge by the wildlife management area. And someone shot that gauge up. And I was actually contacted last week by U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service game warden, and he's helping us try to figure out if there's any way to figure out who did it. So whether we can figure out who did it or not, it definitely was a chance to talk about stream gauges and whatnot in the media and talk about how important they are and to please not use them for target practice. And we're going to try some different things to discourage that, hopefully when we put it back up. But it's going to be a few $1,000s to replace that. And we are assuming we won't be able to get that money from the person who damaged it. So we're gonna be working on fundraising to replace that gauge, because it is an important gauge site. Other than that, we have water quality and Weed Whacker Rodeo, ongoing events, and all of that is going well. And on the reverse, I have a list of our upcoming events. Thanks for your time. Do you guys have any
Well, thank
questions
you.
on any of that?
Well, I haven't read it all yet.
Yeah, sorry. I tend to talk a lot and talk fast, so.
That's okay.
Did you have a good turnout on that Weed Whacker rodeo?
We did.
Good.
We did. We had probably right around 30 people. And we did some acknowledgement. We had some special gifts for, Mark Cordy's been there since the second Weed Whacker Rodeo. And we have some volunteers that have been coming for 20 years in that ballpark. So, and then of course Al Rollo, who started the event, the Forest Service, who comes out every year. So we did some special acknowledgements, and we thanked, of course, the Waldners, because they come out and barbecue for us every year, Jake and Terry. And then the Cobbs donate the beef every year. So it was really a nice community event. We pulled a lot of weeds. This year we did hound's tongue in addition to knapweed, because there was so much of it up there this year. So it was a really good event. And we've started having Chad White comes out and does grizzly bear education, so the volunteers feel safe in grizzly country, and we have bear spray demonstrations. They get to practice using bear spray and stuff. So it's becoming a bigger and bigger event every year.
Well, good, thank you. Any other questions for Tracy?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Thank you for all the info.
Yep, thanks, Tracy.
If not, we'll move on to commissioner reports.
I don't have anything.
Would you wanna talk about the chip seal?
Oh, yeah, I guess we could.
Oh, yeah.
The chip seal is gonna be the 15th and 16th on the Teton River Road, just so the public's aware of that.
Will they have it closed, Joe, or will there just be delays?
I think there's gonna be traffic.
There'll be flag
There'll
people.
be
There'll be flaggers and
and
stuff, so they can expect probably delays and traffic issues.
They won't have it closed completely though.
No.
Okay.
You won't have to like detour through Bellevue or anything.
And is that the second to the last step on that? When will they do the painting
I
after
think the
that?
painting's at the end of the project.
That's it.
Yeah,
It's
it'll
gonna
be the
the-
following week,
They'll brush it off at the end of the project, and then it will be painted, and it should be,
but they will have the stickers in the center of the
Yeah.
road. And then they're gonna sweep it Saturday, the 19th.
And then that project will be done?
yes.
I mean,
Mhm.
once the
Yep.
painting
Yep.
is done. And that was the whole 18 miles of,
Yep, the whole pavement from the canyon down to
10.2.
89.
what was the company that did that, Joe?
United Material,
United Materials. They're out of Great Falls.
correct.
Yeah.
And that was paid for with a flap.
Flap grant. Yep.
Did the county have to put in anything on that, Joe? Just
Yes.
remind me. Did you guys have to do what prep work? Was it in kind or was it a dollars amount?
It was in dollars, this one. The original paving project, we did some in-kind stuff, but this one's in dollars.
Do you remember how much it
It's
was?
approximately
180,000.
180,000.
It's, yeah,
Yeah.
The county share.
yes.
Right.
And were you able to fund that through the road department or did that come out of HILT?
Hilt.
I think it was 185.
Something like
Yeah,
that.
it was a
Yeah.
little over 180.
Was that like a 10% match?
13.4, I believe, is
13.4,
the
okay.
flat standard.
Okay.
Any other commissioner reports?
Nope, I don't.
Public comments?
I guess might remind people that open burning is banned in the county,
Yes.
so further notice,
Yep.
or the end of harvest, whichever comes first.
Yeah. It's gonna rain Saturday, so that'll help.
That'll help, yeah.
Okay, our next meeting will be August 17th, same place. So with that, we'll adjourn.
Okay.